Umuahia. And it is a plus. It is for the advantage of the Nigerian government. They can tell you they have more cases. You should leave this case in the next 3 months. You have nothing you can do. We want to know our fate on 19th in Umuahia. And we do not want, when our people will be traveling to Umuahia, we do not want anybody to molest them. If it's a that day, that is the day I navigate to open a trouser. No matter, IPOB is capable to unleash anything. People don't know. IPOB is capable to unleash any harm on anybody unless we just decided not to do it. We can mob you in the street if you don't know. We can mob you anywhere in the world. We can mob you. There is nothing you can do. If we want, we will do it. So don't think that we don't know what to do. We can beat you as civilians. I mean, in a public, civilians will beat you. You don't know who beat you. We can kill you in a public. There is nothing you can do if you want to jeopardize what we are doing. Our people have died in this cause. Men has fallen. Families has closed. Single child, the only child of the families, most of them has been killed in this struggle. And people are coming in this struggle to play with it. Our leader is in detention today. And our men are falling. And somebody will continue to come to deceive our people, calling this honorable movement a scam, calling us all sorts of names. Today, those who piloted, who wanted to take over this leadership, they are now retrieving their steps. They now understood. At the initial time, they called themselves Umuada. They came to take over the leadership of IPOB. They cajoled us. They called us Janjaweed. They called us all sorts of names. And today, they are saying that they are not part of IPOB. That they are not IPOB. They don't want IPOB to impose them. Then why do you want to come and take the leadership of IPOB? Why? You are not part of IPOB. You are a different entity. But you have come to take up the leadership of IPOB. And the Biafrans, let me make something very clear for every one of you. With our intelligence, most of the people contributing money to this Umuada, the Nigerian government infiltrated them. I'm making it very clear. Nobody can do this. Is an accurate information. You hear them saying they are raising money. They are raising money. The Nigerian government have infiltrated some of them. That is why you see they come there. The Nigerian government will not come directly and say we are giving you money. They are using people to give money to them. They will tell you this person give us $50,000. They say this person give us $20,000. These are agents, clandestine operations, and that is why they are always against the leadership. When Mazi Chinasa Nworu was there, none of them came to give the $50,000. None of them came to give the $20,000. None of them came to give the $100,000. But as soon as Mazi Chinasa Nworu is in detention, they are coming to support them and make them very rebellious. They are attacking the leadership of IPOB. We know all these things. These are clandestine operations by the Nigerian government. And the APC chieftaincies in Biafra land are all included. They are stiff. Last time I came here on air, I told you people, they went and told Jibril, whoever is in Aso Rock, they told him that do not release Nnamdi Kanu. We are working on them. We are going to make sure you get down Chinasa Nworu, get down to put your former. Let me tell you, this is the promise. These are the encouraging words that they are doing something that needed the Jibril in Aso Rock to come out, to have that impetus, to come to say those things. He cannot say it. That is why they make new charges, because they are looking for people they will use to testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are looking for people. They are committing crimes. Last time I came here on air and called criminals who were using the name of IPOB, committing cannibalism, committing all kinds of crime. Some foolish people went on air and started talking rubbish. The number of kidnapping happening between Anambra and Imo State, car snatching, kidnapping, rape, ransom taking, stealing, robbery. Are you telling me those guys are ESM members? Are they ESM officials? Are they ESN operatives? Will you be happy if they tell you these are ESN officers? And some people will come out and be talking rubbish. Biafrans, this evening I didn't come to make my normal way of delivering our message or question and answer, but I have come to just highlight you people what is happening and what is going on, so that you have to be wise as serpents. Be as wise as serpents. All they are doing is to delay the coming out of Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Write it somewhere. Some of you have heard what our elder statesman Mazi Chinasa said, that we are giving order anyhow, sit at home anyhow. We told them it is only 18th. It's not that he cannot threaten us also. Nobody is threatening us. If you threaten us that because of sit at home that we put on 18th, we will tell you thank you. You have done your own, allow us to do our own. It is as simple as clear. But one thing is this: we want to make sure that nobody will say that we are confused people. We have made our decision that 18th is sit at home, not 19th, not 20th. For some of you who like gossiping, I don't believe the people who are carrying these things, the small money they gave to you people, it will finish and you will be killed. Ask them. Ask them. Those they are paying money, what is happening to them? Most of them are being killed and they won't talk. They will not say it. They continue. We don't lie. In IPOB, Mazi Chinasa Nworu taught us we don't lie. We will tell you how it is. If any IPOB if you are in IPOB, you are yes, and if you commit nonsense, you will be expelled. We don't condone evil. Our leader used to say it, and that footstep is what. People can say anything they want to say, but we are making everything very clear this evening. Secondly, Mazi, this evening, people in Idiasewe, in Olo, in Imo State, everybody has to be very careful, because the Nigerian military they brought them in through Anambra. Those areas they targeted, people were alert in those communities. They have to move now out of Anambra to Idiasewe. And this Nigerian joint military force, this comprises of a Bubago, comprises of some people, some militants from the coastal region. Some of those militants are those who don't know what we are talking about. I do not mean that our brothers from the river, but there are the bad ones who think money is everything. Because we have some of them who refused, who said even when they were asked to just stay, they said we don't want to listen to this evil, telling us to go to fight our brothers in the hinterland because of 150,000. Most of them rejected, but there are still, and it's as Asari Dokubo sealed that contract. Wike is involved. Hope Uzodinma is involved. And this evening, which is yet to confirm, I heard that Hope Uzodinma have given an order shoot at sight. I'm asking, Hope Uzodinma, are you giving an order shoot on sight? Are you a military officer? Are you a military governor? I hope you know what it means to say shoot at sight in Imo State. This is the same thing Chikudenwa and the Peter Obi did in Anambra, do you know the consequences? Do you know the consequences of saying shoot aside? We are now warning the public, and we are calling every Biafran so that tomorrow they will not say IPOB have started. You cannot shoot up. What happened to us in Anambra years back is not going to happen in Imo State. We are making it very clear. If Hope Uzodinma think he can introduce shoot aside in Imo State, we will unleash, we will pull the ESM men from the forest, and we will do that shoot aside in Imo State. If that is what Hope Uzodinma wants. If Hope Uzodinma, those who talks to Hope Uzodinma, if Hope Uzodinma declares shoot aside in Imo State, that thing Hope Uzodinma wants, IPOB will consider pulling the ESM men from the forest, and we will do shoot aside in Imo State. If that is what he thinks will solve this problem, IPOB is equal to the task. Those is asking to make shoot aside, they know ESN is equal to the task. If that is what they want, and I will see where he will stay and be making shoot aside. Therefore, Mazi Chinasa, I am not going to take more time, but these are issues that are very important that our people know. These are issues that our people are supposed to know. And let us make it very clear, and very, very clear. Nobody should harass our people. You are not killing foreigners. You are killing Biafrans. You are killing Biafrans. And sometimes some of you are killing our own people. That is what you people are doing. Mazi Chinasa, let me make it very clear. Those people committing this crime, for example in Imo State, they will kidnap an IPOB member. An IPOB member, maybe who came from diaspora. There are many cases of our people who came from diaspora. They took away their cars, took away their money, their phones, and those people will tell them, I am IPOB, I am the secretary of IPOB in this country, I am a member of IPOB. They will call names, and those people will continue to perpetuate their evil acts. We know what we are saying. Many of our people, because of this issue, a cousin of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, they took away his car. He told them, I am a sister to Barrister Ejiofor. They took away his car. Barrister Nnamdi Ejiofor, they killed his cousin. And you tell me these are ESN officers who don't know who is Barrister Ejiofor, who don't know who is Barrister Nnamdi Ejiofor. Many of our people, and you told me these are ESN, people are coming to support nonsense. One of our IPOB members came back from diaspora for a wedding with the car he bought. They took it away. He told them, I am an IPOB member. They didn't care to know. And you tell me we have to keep silent? In Enugu, some of these boys patrolling today. Now, we saw them patrolling. We saw the video. And these are not ESM members. They think we don't know them. These are people who left the camp because of money. We know them. What they want is for us to have them. People will say, see them, the ESN now is no more killing people in the Fulani in the bush. They are now attacking their people. Then look at what those people are doing to our people. Let us blame them first before we will blame the victim. Let us blame these people causing this havoc because they have intention to make sure our people is killed. Because the moment they continue to kill our people will revolt against the struggle. They are not killing foreigners. They are not killing the Fulani herdsmen. They are not killing those who are killing their parents, their children, their brothers and sisters. They are killing their own people. Last time on this sit at home. They went out one place in Nsukka, open fire, kill 5 of our people. Is this accepted? Those who know them, warn them. Those who know them, warn them. Chinasa Nworu, I am not going to come on radio every time to tell you, but our actions will speak louder. If you feel that there is nothing, you believe one IPO the other half, Mazi Chinasa, I will stop here because I know this program is not for a long time, but I have delivered the message for our people to know from tomorrow what we have to do. To know it is only tomorrow that we have sit at home. There is no court case on 20th. Onyendu is not going to any court because there are new charges against him. And if you are going to Umuahia, please, by 5 o'clock in the evening, you can start moving to Umuahia. You will still arrive. Nobody will harass you. Nobody will do you anything. From 5, instead of 6 o'clock, we make it 5 that people can be able to move into Umuahia and be able to be part of this case on the 19th. Mazi Chinasa, thank you for coming up, answering this call for an emergency broadcast. And once again, Biafrans, my name is Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi Chinasa Nworu is a member of the Directorate of State, and I come from Obingwa in Aba Province. And I say, Kachuko Kikabiaba, as we obey this simple instruction from the IPOB leader. Ndewo Mazi.
Ndewo, thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you. No need of asking any question because this is just a clarification, and I believe that all and sundry has had it. So thank you very much for the clarification.
Thank you, Mazi.
I will close the program because it is a short one. Our leader will be going to cut tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 18th. One thing I urge our people, just as I said at the beginning, our people should stop listening to junks. One thing that baffles me is all these mischief makers. They are on social media. They are not on FM. But every time our people complain, no data for community radio, this and that, our FM. Now, but you hear that how do they listen to these junks? How? How do they have data? How? It's something that I cannot fathom. I don't know. That is something that I cannot fathom, because they complain about radio, this and that, FM, but also they get. Of course,
our leader defined our people very well. They love gossip. They look for where there is gossip.
It's baffling.
The things that make the body sweet. They love where there is gossip, where people make abracadabra. That's why our people were deceived so much with the church, because they like demonstration. Yes. They like somebody to come and say ta 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 pra 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 pra. They believe him because you see all they are doing now. So they believe them. They believe them.
Our people, look at when, for example, if FM has problem, for example, in Aba, I receive thousands of inboxes. We are no more. Is Radio Biafra still functioning? Because Aba has been off since donkey years, since months. So no, I'm not even listening. But they will tell you what all these mischief makers say, even that day, and they are not.
That is it. So even after the broadcast, Mazi, even after the broadcast, everybody can listen to this broadcast without data.
Of course.
You just need to get it and download it. It's a short one. They can share it. No, they don't share it. Mazi, let me tell you, I saw group of people that was these are coordinators. I don't know if they are really in IPOB. We are making inquiry. They could be able to receive gossip that they gathered. They call themselves the Shabbat people. They gathered killing white chicken for Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem. Are you understanding me?
Yes.
And when I look at them, I saw foolishness in them. You are killing Okuka Greek for Chinasa Nworu. Have you heard Okuka Greek at Waja? Are you understanding me?
Yes.
And why were they doing it on Facebook? Because those who pay them money, they want those people to see that they have done something against Chinasa Nworu and Chike Dozie.
So that more money will
are you understanding me? Are you understanding me? They now come to kill white chicken for Chinasa Nworu and Chike Dozie. And I sent them a message when I told them, swear that if these things you are saying, which they didn't respond in that particular page, I said, swear that these things you are saying is true. If it is not true, I swear to Chukwu Kikadiama, you see those people, mark them. People in Aba, mark them. They will come to ask IPOB money for the burial of their family and for them. Look at upon the money they collected, whether 10 million or 5 million, it was white chicken they can be able to kill on the head of Chinasa Nworu. A man of self-accountability and deep-rooted immorality. I can slaughter 10 cows on their head. But who are they? They are nobody. Because tomorrow, if something happens to them, they say, oh, Chinasa Nworu. Do you know somebody inboxed me, say that Chinasa Nworu is blocking his Facebook page? That I am attacking. I have time with thousands of people following me. You understand me? So our people, there are the ones in Anambra, they call them Chikodi. He says senatorial. They buy ram. This stupid woman, this harlot in America, gives them money to kill ram on the head of Mazi Chinasa Nworu. They perform the same thing. Send them the video for them to see that they are killing ram. That Chinasa Nworu and Chike Dozie will never see DOS, all of them. I ask him, can ignorance be to this level, Mazi? Even those, you collected almost 5 million, you could not even buy a goat. You could not even buy a chicken. It is all agri chickens, 5,000 naira. You are bringing cost to your family. You are bringing cost. Akwam Chinasa Ramoku, Okwa Chinasa Kambo. Okwa Chinasa Kambo. O Chineke na Saramoku. Egwu okpala m mmiri ukwu gwuo nke nta, Mazi. Egwu Chinasa Nworu, egwu ole m mmiri ukwu gwuo nke nta. I have seen ka ha burukwa n'uche. Otu ha de aha ha somewhere. Otu ha ji ọkụkọ gbuoro n'isi Chinasa. Ha bido kụwa their date of burial. All of them. Aga m naanị ya na ntị. IPOB ga-ewetekwa ego were lie ha. Zụọkwa ụmụ ha na school. That is what will happen. Ndewo Mazi.
Ndewo. On this note, because as you said, which means tomorrow's sit at home will be ending by 5 p.m. Am I right?
Yeah, from 5 people can allow people traveling, heading to Umuahia should be allowed to move in because of the court case.
Okay, Mazi, I think it's okay. All is clarified. All these trump-up charges, delay tactics, everything, it is now completely known that the problem, those that are putting this rendition, they are Biafra politicians. They are the people.
They are the ones, Mazi. They are the ones. They are the ones.
They are the ones.
They are the ones. In Anambra, Njike is the lead. In Enugu, it is Ike. They are the ones sponsoring. They brought bags of money. We know everything, and the time we will expose every one of them.
And they are the ones sponsoring all these mischief makers.
Yes.
When the leadership give one order, they will try to complicate the others by giving, so that to confuse people. They know what they are doing.
Okay, Mazi, let me ask a question. That the leadership said this is the day. For example, it is the IPOB, it is me, Chinasa Nworu, came on air and announced this Monday sit at home. Is it not right?
Yes, it is.
I am the one who came and announced this sit at home. After the DOS deliberated a lot of issues, At the end of the day, our leader said, he gave a very good advice. He said, look, if that sit at home continues, they will use it to perpetuate evil, to be able to tag IPOB even abroad as a terrorist group. And many people will lose followers while he is inside. And when they tag IPOB terrorist group in diaspora, many people cannot come out for protest again. This is a reality. They will not be given even permission to come out and protest. They won't. If they tag IPOB terrorists in Europe, nobody will come out to protest. Many people will run from IPOB activities. You remember Irania, when IPOB was tagged terrorist in Nigeria. You saw he was blowing the trumpet.
Yes.
He was blowing the trumpet that he can't belong to a terrorist group. They are terrorists. He was helping the government to blow the trumpet. You forgot that Irania took me to court also in America. Have you people forgotten? Irania took me, Chinasa Nworu, to court with other members of this struggle, with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and some other people. So, at the end of the day, we try to avert a danger. It doesn't mean that we are not moving forward. We are moving forward. But it doesn't mean that when we see any hurdle, we have to jump it and pass. We don't have to crash on the hurdle, because we might get wounded. So when you come to a hurdle, you only jump. You don't crash the hurdle. And they move on. But if people really, let us be realistic. People say they are fighting for the Biafra cause. They are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Where do they get their information? Who instructs them? Who tell them the update? And I'm telling you, none of them have access to information from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. None of them. None of them. Because they disappointed our leader. The women in America, the moment our leader was inside, they seized the money. They use it and start sponsoring their group. This group you are seeing, they start sponsoring their own group. We know everything. This is a clandestine operation. Mazi, you will ask yourself, why Onyendu was there? How many of these people coming to donate $50,000, $100,000? How many? Tell me. The moment Onyendu is in the prison, they start to receive. This is a channel. The people go donate for them. Tell them, do, continue. Do you understand me? We fight for him. They know their mind is very small. When they tell them, continue to fight, bring people, let them go. They do it because they think they are advising them right. Because they are bringing money. That is why when they come to Chinasa Nworu, I am a contented person. I am not a rich man, but I'm very, very contented. Ask my family. Ask people that know me. You can't move me with money. Because for money, I have touched money. I have used the money also in Nigeria. So what do you want to? I have seen the best things in life. I have lived in good homes. I have traveled wide. So what are you going to entice me with money? How much? The people in America working 247 to make sure they meet up bills, coming to talk to somebody living in Kuwait about to dash them money. That's why they were sharing money in Europe, $2,000, $3,000, and all those people were messing up in Europe. The one in Nigeria, they furnish house for you. You start to mess up, destroy the struggle. One of our brothers who started talking nonsense here, 2 million, 2 point something million, they furnish house for him in Lagos. He come on social media and start talking rubbish. And some coordinators, they put money for them. They start to tell their people IPOB have sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, if you come on air and I will talk to other radio broadcasters, let this group, I give them from now till 3 months. They know the telephone number of Barrister Ejiofor. Let them send a delegate that we go with Barrister Ejiofor to ask Onyendu. If they don't believe Barrister Ejiofor, who will go to ask? You know, everything that happened, is it DOS that sold you? Does Chinasa Nworu, Chike Doziem, all these people know what happened to you? If not them. If they don't do it, then we close this chapter. We know they are liars. I rest my case, Mazi. Kachifo.
There, well, thank you very much. You know, there is something the advantage we have that our detractors don't have. They buy their people with money. They buy people with money. They try to bribe people into submission. But we, the indigenous people, hardcore, we are here serving voluntarily. There is no amount of money. I say no amount of money that can entice. Entice. I know personally, I've encountered somebody sometime that wants me to sponsor. That is a different thing altogether, not in IPOB. He's a so-called pastor. Sponsor, we church, you be at the background, you are not a pastor, but I am. I can perform miracle. Now after, if the church grows, everything now will be sharing. I look at the person, I say, look, are you even talking to me this? Because this is, these are type of money I don't even want to think about, not even trying to entice me. I don't even want to think about that type of money. I don't even want to think about it. From that, it's long time. This thing I'm telling you is long time. From there I started looking at these people. I say, okay. So how can somebody entice us with money? This is the advantage we have over them. What we are doing is voluntary. It's passion. It's passion. It's passion. So that's why I say when you are in this struggle genuinely, nothing moves you. The money is you don't even see money as anything in the struggle. I'm telling you honestly. I could remember when I want to start this broadcasting on this platform, because we are broadcasting since 2018, but on AM. We are doing it clandestinely, but it was very costly. So when I want to now come down to buy equipment for this broadcast, Uchemafo told me to meet that this IPOB should sponsor me this. I said no. Then why am I doing it? I bought everything from A to Z with my own money. If you are sponsoring me, although it will no more be my passion. I will not, So that's why when I look at, I say, look, these people that when they see little money or big money, I don't care. What type of human being are they? That is why the problem we are having. When you could be bought with money to change your ideology, that is why a governor in our land, a governor will immediately dump one party and enter another in order to support a ruling party. Where there is money, he will enter. That is why the people supported Hope Uzodinma, because of money. And look at the repercussion. When I look at, I know that in my own case, it's something hereditary from my father. That is the reality. I'm telling you. It's from his parental heritage. Money doesn't move us. No. That is rubbish. My father is still alive. He cannot bring what type of money? You'll be looking at money as a paper, ordinary paper. Okay. Get out, fuck off with that money. What is it? So, what am I trying to say? The advantage we have is that we are in this struggle out of passion in order to genuinely restore Biafra. Because we know, we see the injustice. We see that under Nigeria, we are limited. The ceiling is our limit. We cannot unleash our potential. We are trying in order to rescue ourselves from this cage. And you are telling me money. Go and burn to ashes with your money. So the advantage we have over our detractors is this. They get money by people with money. Not discipline, not ideology based, but money based, finance. But IPOB, our leader never pay people. You understand? IPOB never pay. It's not about money, but we do what we are doing out of passion because we know that we are doing the right thing. So that when, as I'm speaking, I'm happy that, look, if I reason, sometimes I reason, I say, how will history remember me? Am I really doing the right thing? Sometimes you have retrospect and you are convinced finally that you are doing the right thing. But that is, you have joy when you are doing something with passion. That is it. Nothing more. It's not money. Money, they can bribe you with money, buy you with money. After you take that money, but you are sad. You know that what you are doing is wrong. You will live miserable life. You will have that money. Get that car they buy for you, but you are still sad. You are not a happy person. You can be pretending, but you are not happy because you know that you have fucked up. I'm telling you. Just like Judas. Judas, after getting the money, because he believed that if I sell Jesus, anyway, I'm a sharp guy. Jesus, many times they want to kill Jesus and Jesus disappeared. So immediately I sell Christ. I will collect money for hand, though they will give me money first. Now I'll sell him. Look at the person. When I sell him, if they come to collect him, to kill him, he will just disappear. Or he will make all of them blind and disappear. Now when they come back to me, for me to reimburse their money, I'll say, deal is deal. I've sold him, so anything you see, not my problem. That was one of the reasons he sold Christ. Believing that he's a sharp guy. Because he's following money, not ideology. Once you are doing something for money, you cannot last long. I'm telling you honestly. I could remember at the first time, many of us suggested to our leader that, look, this struggle, we need money. Let us start like other freedom fighters in this world. Forming gangs and breaking banks and causing mayhem in Nigeria. At the early time, causing mayhem, breaking banks and to finance the struggle. Our leader vehemently said, no. No. That time, many of us started being bewildered. Say, how can this thing be? Then how can we finance only contributing 10 cents? $1. What? Our leader said no. It is after we understand what he did. Because he knows that if he puts money, this struggle on money base, form there are people will form gang and go and break a bank in Imo State, in Bayelsa, in anywhere. It will no more be a struggle because he knows the mentality of our people. It will be money sharing. The people will say, okay, I will go and suffer and come and give you IPOB because you are in diaspora. I beg. It will know. Everything will just break into pieces. Our leader is a wise person. Sometimes it will take a very drastic decision. You will not understand it that time, but later you start understanding the reason. I respect that man, honestly. Tomorrow is a complete lockdown. You have had it. What all these mischief makers are doing, if the leadership come and give order, they will go in order to compromise that order by trying to bastardize it, so that people get people confused. So that, you know, it is a, as Mazi Chinasa Nworu said, it is a clandestine operation by Nigerian intelligence. Scatter them, let India me, so that there will be no, you know, things. No person will know who is talking what. Now they say it's at home today. Now they say no tomorrow. Now they say, you know, confusion will be. People will now start being fed up. Now I'm fed up with this IPOB. That is their mission. We understand all these things. Many of us in the diaspora, you know, pass through one thing or the other. There you get the essence of intelligence. How to do things clandestinely, clandestine operation. We understand all this. When you see somebody on Facebook talking, you know, hey Biafra, how we do, don't, it's not otaki ladroko otoya. The more you look, the less you see. That is, sometimes that is how it is. You'll be clapping, yeah, okay, the person is there, but you don't know that there is something at the background, at the secret side. Unseen hand using him, you will not see it. That is why you should trust and follow the leadership of this struggle. This is where I'm going to stop. Tomorrow, we shall see how it goes. But we know that Nigeria, they are doing, what they are doing is, in order to bring delay tactics. That is it. Biafra is our religion, our ideology. From me, from here, it is simply good evening.